I will now welcome back to the stage President Leon Monstein to give the charge to the graduates.
As you can tell, we take as long as possible not to give out the degrees. Commencement ceremonies are speech ceremonies, and I want to congratulate all the student speakers, all the student speakers. So one of the pleasures of this job is that if you're president of a college or university, you normally get the last word in the final ceremony. And that is supposed to be a charge to the class that's graduating, class of 2025. So I'll make this brief. I have 10 pieces of advice. I don't expect you to remember them, but I have to feel good about at least having given them to you. The first is to continue your education. Whatever your plans are for next year or thereafter, you will need more education throughout your life than any previous generation. Some people will go back to school. But don't stop now, because you're at the best age possible to learn. We on this platform are beyond that age. And your parents are beyond their age. But you are not. And don't miss it. Don't squander that age of rapid learning and deep intensity by not continuing your education. The second thing is enjoy your education. There's a great quote by Seneca that true joy is a serious thing. And we are too addicted to commercial standard sources of joy. We enjoy not because of our own choice, but vicariously by consuming things. But true joy is a serious thing, and learning something is the highest joy you can get. By accomplishing something on your own that is not obvious. So enjoy learning, smile. It's not as serious as it seems in the sense of dullness, serious as boredom or soporific.
No.
Third, follow your own advice. Don't follow your parents' advice, don't follow our advice, but follow your own interests. Don't worry about, will I be able to get a job? You'll get a job. But only you'll get a job if you connect who you are to what you're going to end up doing. And the only way to make that connection is to do what you really care about. Now, if you want to be like the character of Goncharov's novel Oblomov and do nothing, just do nothing, try it out. Eventually you'll tire of it. But if you really pursue what you care about, what you love to do, even though someone tells you, well, it's impractical, you're not going to make a living from it, there's no job out there for you, make your own job. Invent your own job. Don't copy other people. The fourth thing, don't be scared of making a mistake. Don't be scared of failure. There's nobody who's done anything worthwhile that hasn't failed or been disappointed or been cheated of something that they deserve, hit a snag, did something stupid, did something bad. We are capable of changing. We're capable of getting up off the floor. We're getting up as in a prize fight, of fighting another round. Don't be scared of making a mistake, and often you'll learn from the mistake. The fifth piece of advice is don't make believe you know something. This is the most dangerous thing people do. The most wonderful sentence you can say is, I don't know. Tell me. Don't make believe. Don't make believe that you understand something. And one way you can always be sure about the limits of your knowledge is to look around. Take a look at this room. This room is filled with questions. Who built it? Who made this intricate ugliness? And why did they spend so much money on it? And what was it for? How can we walk out here without knowing where we are? So one of the things that you learn from saying you don't know is that it is a correlative of asking a question. And look around you, and there's no end of things to be curious about, to have wonderment about. The sixth piece of advice is think for yourself. Now this is hard to do, because most of what comes out of our mouth, we borrow from some other place. From media, from some podcast, from some stupid song, from some idiot movie, some really puerile Netflix or Amazon series, or the junk we follow on the internet. We absorb the language of other people without even knowing it. So avoid chants, labels, epithets, and try to create your own language. Control how you speak and what you say and how you say it. Stay away from forms of violence, both in deed, obviously, and in word. Don't shout at people. Don't call people names. Don't label people. Don't essentialize people because of what you think they are. Don't use epithets. Don't short circuit something that might be serious or that you might learn from by dismissing it through hostile speech. Don't abuse the freedom of speech. The eighth piece of advice is to be skeptical. Don't believe everything you read or hear or said to you. Be alert. Don't be paranoid, although it might be perfectly rational to be paranoid. But don't be paranoid, but be skeptical. Try to think the way the other person you don't agree with thinks. Try to put yourself in the place of another person in order to really look at what your own beliefs are with a skeptical eye. I would ignore all the talk about AI. I would ignore technology. Technology has actually never driven history. The most important part of history is the inertia of human nature. How much remains the same, not different. The ninth thing is I would urge you to be empathetic, even to a screaming child. I mean, that child has no other option except to scream. child hasn't acquired language. For all we know, the child is thrilled with every word I'm saying. So you need to be empathetic to the world around you. And the foundation of all democracy is actually a Christian and late Judaic dictum, which is to love thy neighbor as thyself. On the assumption that you love yourself, you're not really distorted in yourself. If you love yourself, neighbor as yourself, and you actually don't love yourself, then you might be hostile to your neighbor. But we're making the assumption that you like yourself and you are concerned about your well-being, which is why no civilized society should deport anybody who's their neighbor. You must accept that whatever separates us, we're on the same planet, we're a member of the same species, and what we have in common overrides what we don't have in common. And that is a reason for empathy and for a sense of human solidarity. And the last piece of advice I give you is don't underestimate the danger democracy is in this country as you graduate. And use every bit of your education to exercise the freedoms that are at risk. The freedom to speak, the freedom to assemble, the freedom of religion, even the absence of religion. And do not turn your back on the future of this nation in terms of its highest ideals, which we still have to reach. The first step is to overcome the politics that we are in now. So on those 10 pieces of advice, I want to wish every one of you great success in years ahead. I want to thank you for being our students, and I wish you all very well, and we will turn now to the granting of the diplomas.